Bhagavad Gita. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gita. Hariya Kamala Viharini.
Hariya Kamala Viharini.
Sunara Supunite. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gita.
And invite Dr. Ajay Singh to present his views. Dr. Ajay Singh, please. The floor is open to you.
Yes, before Dr. Ajayji start his speech, I want to introduce about him. He is president of World Hindu Federation. It's from Varanasi, the holy place in Uttar Pradesh. It's a Mahadev place. We were together since 1990s.
Okay.
We are already like a family. Yeah. So I think he is not available for today, but his secretary will deliver the speech. Yeah. Okay. Please,
Okay.
Rahulji. You still unmute your voice, please. Yeah. Unmute, please.
Hi, this is Rahul. Can all my friends hear me? Am I
Yes,
audible?
very clear.
Very clear.
Yes, good evening, Dharmasji, and good evening to everybody out there. I am representing Dr. Ajay Singh of the World Hindu Federation. So I'll get straight to the little address that I have. Again, namaskar, fellow Hindus, friends, brothers and sisters. If there is any one text that comes near to embodying the totality of what it is to be a Hindu, it would be the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is the sealing achievement of Hindu synthesis, incorporating its various religious traditions. The text refrains from insisting on one right marg or path to spirituality. It openly synthesizes and inclusively accepts multiple ways of life, harmonizing religious pursuits through action, which is karma, knowledge, which is jnana, and devotion, which is bhakti. Krishna's discourse is a comprehensive synthesis that inclusively unifies the competing strands of Hindu thought, such as Vedic ritual, Upanishadic wisdom, devotional theism, and philosophical insights. The Bhagavad Gita presents a synthesis of Hindu ideas about dharma, theistic bhakti, and the yogic ideals of moksha. The text covers jnana, bhakti, karma, and Raj Yoga, incorporating ideas from the Sankhya Yoga philosophy. The Bhagavad Gita is also the best known and the most famous of Hindu texts. With a unique pan-Hindu influence, the Gita's call for selfless action inspires many leaders of the Indian independence movement. This is called the doctrine of Nishkam Karma and is perhaps unique to Hinduism among all world religions. The Gita also adopts the Upanishadic concept of absolute reality, which is Brahma. The Gita does not limit itself to the Nirgun Brahma. It teaches both the abstract and the personalized Brahma. The latter in the form of Krishna. It accomplishes this synthesis by projecting the Nirgun Brahma as higher than the Saguna or personalized Brahma, where the Nirgun Brahma exists when everything else does not. The Upanishads developed the equation that is Atma is equal to Brahma, and this belief is central to the Gita. Swami Vivekananda's works contain numerous references to the Gita, such as his lectures on the four yogas. which are Bhakti, Gyan, Karma, and Raj. Through the message of the yoga, Swamiji sought to energize the people of India to reclaim their dormant but strong identity. Later, Maharishi Aurobindo saw Bhagavad Gita as a scripture of the future of religion and suggested that Hinduism had acquired a much wider relevance through the Gita. Swami Shivananda called the Bhagavad Gita the most precious jewel of Hindu literature and suggested its introduction into the curriculum of Indian schools and colleges. With the paucity of time, in concluding, then my great hope is that our most sacred dharmic text will act as a glue and beacon to guide, inspire, and guide the destiny of our 1 billion strong global Hindu diaspora long into the unforeseen future. Dhanyavad.
Thank you very much for your nice interpretation of Bhagavad Gita as the text for Hindus and the practitioners of all over the world who follow it. Though Hindus follow as a sacred text for them, religious text for them, it is also beyond Hindus. There is no color, no creed, no thing in that. It is universal. You have presented it as Upanishadic thoughts are universal in nature, as Upanishadic teachings are based on non-sectarian thoughts. So also the Bhagavad Gita records all those. So thank you very much for your nice thoughts and presentation in this. And it is a conglomeration of Jnana and whatnot, yoga, etc. So thank you very much for your nice thoughts and nice expressions on this. So the time is very limited. You have completed it very rightly in the right time. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now we will go to the second speaker. We invite now Kumar MD Keva to speak a few words.
Haripada Prema Janaka Apano